All messages. All messages. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back. We are live and you can see I'm wearing this it's a chicken suit. However, I don't have batteries so I can't blow it up. Okay. So today we're going to talk about you're supposed to be afraid of me wearing this. Today we're going to talk about haltering your donkeys and teaching them. I'm going to get her turned around. And I was hoping with this I was going to scare her so it would be hard, but she was scared when I was walking around outside. So most of your haltering problems, guys, they are not, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. They're not that they're actually afraid of the halter. They're afraid of movement. They're afraid of noise and movement. You see all that? That's her being afraid and nervous at the same time. So if I'm like walking up and I want to get her, do you see how she's all stiff and she's kind of leaning away from me? Now she's curious. Hey, baby girl. So I can pay her for being curious because I want a yes donkey. So if I'm coming up to her, I'm going to try to be all noisy and weird. And then I'm going to come up to her. You see how she's leaning away? The power of the pause. If I pause, she's probably going to come back to me. See? Because you're a good girl. And then I can go to target training because remember, we teach them the target training beforehand. Nose. D. The donkey will get back to you in 7 to 10 business days. So when you ask a question, be patient. You're supposed to be afraid of me. All right, so now you see how she's leaning? I'm gonna make noise and pick this up, and she's like, oh, I'm a little bit nervous. Her body is stiff and she's leaning away. So we can pause and pay her curiosity. One day she wouldn't be nervous. If I were to walk into the wild pen with some of the newer wilds, they would not be in the same county. They would be so terrified.
Yeah, there'd be a donkey-shaped hole in the fence.
All right, so now let's try to be scary. Now I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna be scary. Do you see how she leaned away? That tells me she's probably not gonna be there when I get ready to put this halter on her. So we wanna keep creating this curiosity. Every time she comes back to me, that's curiosity. And she gets curious because she's learning that she's not dying from what's happening. And now look, she's stepping in towards me. She says, boy, I'm scared, but I trust you. Okay, so now I'm gonna be all spaz-like. I'm gonna be a spaz. This is a fail. I thought she could be terrified of this.
She's just getting braver every time you work with her.
Right? But look at how her body is stiff. I think she's angling away from me a little bit.
She's actually not what you think. She's leaning a little bit towards you with a bubblegum flip.
I thought you were a scaredy cat. Next time we're doing an obstacle and you act like you're scared.
Okay, hey, here's a sign that she's stressed. Her nostrils are crooked.
Oh!
Turn her towards the camera again. Yeah, that's not a birth defect. She has perfectly even nostrils when she's relaxed. But for a while there, one was higher than the
Are
other.
they crooked now?
A little bit.
Where are you going? Are you going away because I'm scary? And now she's licking and chewing. That's not from oats. Licking and chewing is her.
Her nostrils are getting a little bit, yeah, they're better now.
So, yes, crooked.
She's a phone sniffer from way back.
All right, so now we're going to I'm going to still try to be a spaz, guys, because she likes to be caught. But I don't have any wilds that I think are ready to come up to the house.
No, they're not ready to deal with the chicken.
Woo. Okay, so now when we're doing this, so you see how she angled her head? That's a little cue that she's getting ready to go. So I could just take it off, and if she's new wild, I'm still gonna pay her because she didn't walk away from me. And this might seem like excessive pay sometimes, but as you can tell, I'm having a hard time making her afraid enough to make it hard to put the halter on. Okay, so now I'm gonna be all spaz-like, I'm gonna make noise, and I'm gonna grab this. This time she's not angling her head away, so she's more open. Remember, guys, the trouble that people have with haltering, look at the power of the pause. She's coming towards me. It's not that they're afraid of the halter, it's that they're just afraid in general. Now she's leaning her head away. She says, I don't know about this, but that grass looks kind of good. All right, so now I'm going to tell her to put her nose in, because that's how I teach them. And she says, oh, I thought you weren't going to be interested. Okay, now I could put it here and try to make sure I don't poke her eye. And then I could pay her right here. Okay, even though it's not on, we're just breaking this all down into little baby steps. Okay, baby steps. But every time you see that little angle of her head, that was a sign that she was a little bit nervous. Probably because I made some noise. You see that angle? She says, I don't know, should I be afraid? She's like, no, you're a big, brave, brave, brave donkey. Plus you had Stormy protecting you. We were riding behind the house and I was walking her and riding her some, just a little of everything. Put your nose in. And she saw that we were walking. I'm leading. And she absolutely just came to a complete stop because she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so afraid of those cattle up there. And Hannah, she's like, don't worry, the big bad horse will protect you. Or big mean horse. Put your nose in.
She can hear a puppy dog in the house.
She's licking and chewing. She's going to take a step forward. So now when you're asking for this, you're going to wait, and sometimes it's going to feel like forever. Right now she wants to eat. I really thought she was going to be so afraid of my costume. All right, put your nose in. And then wait for it, guys. We want to prepare them to be caught. And she's more concerned about other stuff. I could try to tilt her head. Put your nose in. I'll have a little extra tip for you guys here in a second. Oh, good job. All right. So now, she stuck with me last time. Trying to do this over top of everything is a little bit of an obstacle. Okay.
It's a little crooked, but
right now, if you're haltering your donkey for the first times, it's okay that it's crooked. Get it on and get it tied when you know that they're going to stand still, and then fix it. Right now she's crooked because I got this. She's wearing two. So then you can get it tight afterwards. Like it's already on her. So now I can just tighten it up. And then I can pay her again because I just got done working near her head, and that will cause a nervous donkey or a wild donkey to feel nervous. All of this motion going, see how she flinched? All of that, it's just normal for them to get a little nervous. So my extra tip, guys, like this here, this black one is a colt halter, and it almost fits the donkeys really well, but and some of the bigger ones it doesn't fit as well. But when you are working with a new wild donkey or a nervous one, get a halter that's too big. When you're playing with it, it can help. Okay, now let's take this off. When you take it off, you can pay them again. You want some more pay? Now the other thing that I like to do when I'm getting them ready to be haltered is I like to feed them through this nose band. Okay, I like to, and when I start, I want them to put their nose through it, but if they're too nervous to do that, I could put my hand through it and then gradually bring this forward until they're putting their nose through it to get the pay. And just make it easy for them. See how she's putting her nose through it now? You can do that with hay or with oats or low starch grain, any of that stuff. She's a licker. All right, guys, so these are my tips to help them get used to the halter. Break it into small steps. Remember, their fear is not about the halter itself. It's just fear of people and they're newly wild or getting gentled. See her licking my hand again. All these baby steps of, you might start raising the halter way over here. And then as soon as you raise it, you see how she just ducked her head a little bit? As soon as you raise it, you say deet and pay them. Yoo-hoo. Ah. Okay, and then so you start way over here and you can see she's not reacting. As she's not reacting, I can start bringing it closer to where I'm over here and raising it. And then maybe I touch her for a second and then I just keep paying her. And then I'm gonna bring it over her head like this, but not around her neck yet. And then I'm gonna pay her. So then I'll start bringing it around her neck here and grab it. Keep your feet out of the way in case they dart forward. Remember, our donkeys always need a spot to get out of their perceived danger. And then the nose part, like I already showed you, where you're getting them used to putting their nose around it. And then breaking this. I really thought this costume was going to make her so terrified. Put your nose in. Okay, so then here, I can just hang on to it and pay her. Don't try to tie it yet, because if they're really nervous and they gotta go, it's just really easy for you to let go of one end. Okay? Then you can see how well she's just sticking around right now. Now from here, it would be easy to go ahead and tie it. Okay? But if they're leaning or they're stiffening up their body, that tells us that they're probably getting ready to go. And we are better off to retreat than we are to try to force it or sneak it on. Okay? We want them comfortable with all these steps. Now, just like your donkey, used to be wild. She's got the brand on her. She came from the wild. She was born in the wild. But now you can see she's not too nervous about any of this. But I have other donkeys down there in the wild pen. They're totally scared of this stuff.
Very much so.
All right, I hope this helps you guys with your own donkeys. Remember to break it down into baby steps. Remember, it's fear in general, not just fear of the halter. We love to hear your comments and your questions, what you're working with.
And don't forget the chicken suit.
Yes, the chicken suit.
We'll get that working for next time.
Yes, we'll get some batteries. And I'm thinking that's not only, it has crinkly, it's going to be bigger, and there's going to be a fan.
It's supposed to be like 7 feet tall when it's inflated. So
this one's not, but we have some other ones that are.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we could do some bonus ones for the Go Lives. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys are enjoying all this stuff. And you guys have an amazing day. Say goodbye, Say goodbye. Say see you later. Say thanks for watching.